Alright. Hello everyone, this is Butter from Butter and Joa 645. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? This is gonna be completely just kinda off the rails. I don't even have really a good setup going. I was going to play Black Ops 6 for this, but I guess I was too late to the party. I've been playing it for a few days now, but... Oh, this is literally just paintball. But that's besides the point. This is just for background, Modern Warfare 3. But a bit of an announcement. It's been probably like, what, about... Oh, shoot. About... 2 months? Shoot. About 2 months since not only the last stream, but like the last thing I posted. Yeah. The whole thing on that was, I guess it's not like you know, I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail on it since we're still fairly new. Oh, son of a bit. Still fairly new. But long story short, dang, I can't do anything. Long story short, a lot of stuff happened between me and Jella. It's all sorted out now, so no need to panic. For the few people that are here. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Oh, things are cutting out for me. Son of a, come on. Headset's freaking busted, but... Yeah, a lot of stuff happened between me and Jella. And that kind of got in the way of our content and what we were trying to do. And by the time we started this whole channel and streaming, we were actually kind of already deep into it. And I'll take responsibility on that front. Probably should have waited at least a little bit before we started this whole streaming thing, but I was... Yeah, a lot of stuff happened, and it blew up. Oh wow, it blew up around probably around the time that video came out. It was about the end of June where things really started to spiral out of control for both me and her. To give a bit of context for it, I'm just kind of rambling, but to give a bit of context, I did something in the relationship where I really shouldn't have. I've been struggling with a lot of personal issues in that regard. And that kind of came up to the forefront again. Like I said, around the time we actually started this whole... Oh my goodness. This whole streaming YouTube thing. But when I started it, I thought we were in good sitting, I would say. It was still fresh in both of our minds, and I took actions to improve myself so that it wouldn't happen again. Dang, that freaking aim is ass. I took a lot of steps to not only improve myself in that regard, but to make sure the thing didn't happen again. And, you know, spoiler alert shoot, brain fart. To jump ahead a little bit, I've been doing a lot better. We've been doing actually a lot better. Just actually recently got over with a few days ago, but, to jump back, Yeah, I did something I wasn't really supposed to do, and that hurt her big time. And around that time, we started actually, well, she actually started creating a bit of a friend group. And yours truly was obviously in that friend group, and things were all right. She was hanging out with friends. If I wasn't around, she would hang out with them, and things were, oh, dang, things were okay. At least what I thought. But after about 2 weeks of like knowing these guys, she spilled the beans about what we were going through, and that soon on into their friendship and all that wasn't the greatest thing to do, especially with the you know me trying to fix and work on myself. No, I'm not angry at her. I completely understand why she did it, but um it frankly didn't help my case, and I distanced myself from the group after that. Okay, this is actually kind of annoying me. If the audio is cutting out by chance, my freaking headset's busted. I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyway, it frankly kind of put a dampener on things, and I distanced myself from the group. Uh I didn't want to be involved, especially with what they knew, and it was kind of it after that. Kind of lost some. I would say good friends at the time. We had a lot of laughs and all that. Um, but to fast forward a little bit, like I said, I'm not going to get into too much detail because frankly, it doesn't really concern anyone. But her group, you know, blew up a bit. She got a lot more people to hang out with, and they were brought on, to the little group chat that we had. But I was hanging out with the group that like wasn't really quite there. I guess I would say like the newer people. But yeah, about the lucky number 2 weeks, um, there was this one person that she was hanging out with. And all I'm gonna say is that, this whole thing boils down to a bunch of he said, she said, he did, she did kind of thing. But she did something that she frankly wasn't, supposed to do. To backtrack a little bit, she actually did break up with me for this. And about 4 days later, after that, she did this thing. Oh, there's a dog. She did this thing. Um, the relationship in her eyes was over for at least about a few months before then. After this whole thing, I thought, with what I was doing and all that, I thought, I could have at least repaired a little bit. But so in her mind, it was over for a while. But for me, like I said, it was about 4 days, and it frankly destroyed me. And like I said, this was about like good month ago that it all happened. And that's around the time when we actually kind of just stopped making content. Because with all this going on, and then especially this, making content, especially together, was like a no go. And so, oh shoot, there's a tank. So it frankly got to the point, ah, dang it, to where I kind of went off the deep end a bit with everything. and it was just an endless cycle of trying to make sense of the situation, trying to figure out. Oh, that's actually her right now. Trying to make sense of everything, and yeah, just it wasn't a good situation for everyone, for anyone. But, just recently, uh everything was eventually cleared up. I talked to the guy. It was something new for both of us in the sense that, like, she was, recently diagnosed with something completely foreign to both me and her. So, we had no idea on how to. I'm shooting teammates. On how to. Oh, dang it. To handle a situation like this. But yeah, just recently I talked to the guy. We, made amends. We talked through things. And, a few days ago, which was completely to my surprise because it wasn't what we agreed upon when this whole thing was going on. But, we're back together. And with everything out of the water, out in the open, her situation has died down a bit. We're still trying to work on it because it requires a lot of medical professionals, but yeah, once that all blew, over the water, I recently actually proposed. Oh shoot, there's someone behind me. I proposed to her. And she obviously said yes, despite everything that we went through. I'm honestly shocked that she did say yes. But now we are actually officially engaged. We are taking steps to try to plan the marriage, get some more stuff in order before we put a ring on it, but it's going pretty smoothly right now. Um I'm trying to get a new job because the one I've got right now is paying like ass and I've got no hours. So that might put a dampener again on content, but that's about it. She's gonna get a license, and we eventually, once we get the money together, which shouldn't actually take too long with what we've got, I'm gonna make her my wife. So yeah, it's kind of funny that I went through, or we went through. I shouldn't be taking all the credit for the suffering. How we both went through hell, and now we're actually getting to the point where we were originally supposed to go, and what we originally wanted. So to speed things up, I'm about almost at 15 minutes here, just rambling about crap. Yeah, we're getting engaged. Things are okay now, and content should resume actually. Depending on how she feels about it, I actually might stream something with her tonight. We just started a modded Minecraft server, so that would be pretty cool. Son of a, I'm not even here right now. I'm just talking to you. I'm talking to you all, the few people that are here. But yeah, things are back to normal. Content should resume whenever we get the chance to, so make sure to look out for streams, videos, TikTok stuff, the original stuff. But yeah, we're back. Things are fine now between us, and they should be getting better in the future. Once she moves in, content should be at an all-time high, depending on, what we've got going on. So if any of you are still around or new people jumping in, welcome and thank you. And let's hope we don't go on a big hiatus like this again. At least for something like this, because who boy was it crazy. But yeah, thank you. Oh, dang it. I got someone. Haha, dumbass. All right. Yeah, thank you for people who stuck around, who will be joining, and I will see you in the next thing we make. Peace. Son of a bitch. Oh my goodness, my mic.